Pop pop. Hello. But I'm gonna restart my thing immediately. Not my stream, but at there we go. At this point, I think it's kind of impressive when I managed to still get jump scared by that. Hi. Yes. Greetings, even. We're back into it in Final Fantasy XIV. I really don't want to be in the past anymore. I want to go back to the present, please. But we'll see. We'll see how much farther we can get. Hopefully. Maybe. If I manage to stick it a little bit. And, oh my god, the other thing. I have a little bit of dread because we have a few notes from the last couple of streams that we haven't written in the sheet yet. Which I will get to at the end of this stream. I promise. I won't put it off longer. That would just be irresponsible. Oh no. That would be foolish. Even. Right. Just to warm up and have fun too, I'm actually not going to start stream by jumping straight to MSQ. I'm going to do a roulette. I'm just going to do just like a straight up, just give me like a dungeon roulette, please. Give me something here. We're going to warm up. We're going to hit our buttons. We're going to remember what all our buttons are. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll try our best not to make sure that our dungeon party doesn't get absolutely wiped by me being an idiot. But just something to get the blood flowing, you know, before we settle back down for another like 4 or 5 hours of walking around. I've been so mean to this. To be fair, everything that we've learned so far in the past has been very interesting, and we've only been in the past for like 2 hours. But, you know. Uh-oh, I hope the tank is here. Is the tank here? What level are we anyway? We're level 80. I think we're in, this is post-game, me? Sure. Whatever. I really don't care. Can we go now? There we go. Uh-oh. My frame rate fine? Yeah, my frame rate's fine. I'm so fucking terrified of dropping my stuff here and just letting someone die because I'm being stupid. Because it's been a while since I've healed, but it should be fine. You good, Slime? Yeah, I think I'm alright. I think I was just having like a rough night last night. I think I was a little bit dehydrated in a way I wasn't really expecting to be. But I'm all good now. The me snorting out water and shooting water all over my floor, that was actually just me being stupid, though. Oh my god, I forgot all my buttons. Oh no, I was just looking at my screen like, I know I should be hitting something right now, but I don't remember what it is. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It shouldn't even be that bad of a dungeon, all things considered. I really hope I don't accidentally take this chest piece though, because I will feel bad and I will offer to trade it to them. And I don't want to deal with that. Nice thing about playing Sage, at least, or really any healer, is that all I need to know is one button until I need to know more than one button. Then there are issues that come up. How are you doing, by the way, Bryce? I hope you're doing slightly better than I was. I was, at least. See, we're doing great. Blow up the wall. Yeah, no, this is the assault on the tower, isn't it? Is this the last part of Shadowbringers? Is this 6.5 or 5.5? I don't remember. I do remember dying here because I didn't understand this boss at all, so I'm a little bit scared. But it'll probably be fine. Oh, yeah, shit, that's right. I have to give it to that, or... Nope, I forget. Oh, I remember now. I remember. I remembered a little bit too late, but I did remember. Uh-oh. I'll be fine. Gotta pay attention to the random ass lightning posts. Light posts, whatever. Oh. Oh, have I screwed myself by not providing a safe space for the cone attack? I'm sure it'll be fine. Damn, we do be falling though. I'm full of tasty tato. Oh, nice. Whoopsie daisy. There we go, I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I remembered a mechanic. I've been really slacking recently, actually, when it comes to like cooking myself proper meals. I have like quesadillas and stuff to eat for when I want to tonight, but I feel like I was really pushing for myself to eat better and then kind of fell apart on it. Like, is it a chiller hit? Pass? I'm going to be passing on everything anyway. The mechanic I need is the guy who fixes my car.
What took you so long?
I need...
You're in trouble. Let's split up.
I need someone to do all the fighting for me because I don't this. Alright. He's having fun. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt him in his dragon buddy. But yeah, no, the mechanic I need is I need everybody else to deal with all the mechanics so that I can cry in a corner. Just hit all my buttons and like be fine, you know? We're fine. This is a lot easier than I remember it being, to be honest. I don't know if it's just because I got better at Sage, or it's just like a low difficulty dungeon. There's games I run into and I play sometimes where I'm just not able to comprehend the difficulty of what's going on. I started watching a lot of StarCraft 2 recently again. Got back into that, and that game is impossible to parse as someone who doesn't really know what's going on, because you'll just
no, you don't.
not have any idea who's winning or losing until someone wins or loses, except in like really extraordinary cases. League of Legends was always the biggest game for me though, where it was just like, I don't understand what's going on. There's a lot of particle effects. I'm vaguely aware that people are dying, but the rate at which they die is like basically random. I don't know what's happening, but I'm doing my best. How much better is your gear? I mean, I guess I have level 85 gear right now. So, better. Definitely better. I also played through this with a bunch of AI, to be fair. Which may have been part of it, for all I know. If I were in charge of the cannons, I would simply fire all of them. I don't know, I'm just built different. How much damage does this do again? 490, so it is just straight up more damage. I don't know. I guess one of the nice things about Final Fantasy XIV that sort of dodges that problem for me is that I don't really need to, like, parse that much in terms of who's winning or who's losing. I just need to parse whether or not I'm currently alive. Everything else is relatively secondary, all things considered. At least until you get to, like, maybe some super high-level stuff. Or PvP, I guess, would be that problem for me. I would not be able to tell in PvP whether or not I was going to win a fight or die horribly until like the very end. Might as well just do this, because why not? Give everyone some regen so we're at full health at the end of this. Jesus Christ, we have so many effects on us. Are these the new classes? Is this like Pictomancer or something is giving us a bunch of buffs? I wasn't even paying attention, so I didn't even register that we have a Pictomancer with us. Oh no. Help! I did the dumbass healer thing where I just ran in front of everyone. Maybe... Oh wait, we have to kill them all, don't we? We can't just leave yet. We need someone to be like, wait, there isn't supposed to be a cliff here. I'm trying to think of like big competitive games that I got into though. Because like... Maybe my hang-up when it comes to games like League of Legends or StarCraft, where like it's hard to tell who's winning for me, comes from the fact that when I was a kid I played a lot of shooter games, and in a shooter game it's pretty easy to tell who's winning. Are you dead? You're probably losing. Hell yeah. This is a cool shot. This is neat. Uh oh, here we go. Fuck's sake. Oh. So I thought I don't trust everybody else to not fuck up and die. So I can't trust everybody else to not fuck up and die. I also can't really see what's going on, which is, I guess, a problem too. Probably remember not to let them die though. See, we're fine actually. There we go. I gotta do this though. I gotta get through this dungeon just to keep my spirits up with this game because I like Final Fantasy XIV. I like playing Final Fantasy XIV. I've not been having a great time in the past, to be honest. And I can't really tell you why. We're getting a lot of lore and stuff, at least. I guess it's just a very different pace from the rest of the expansion. Where everything else in the expansion, at least when there was lore and stuff being dropped in Charlian, I was not paying attention to the fight at all, and I think I'm about to die actually. I'm okay. Oh, multiple. Oh, it's staying there. Okay, Jesus. I really feel like I'm failing to understand this game a lot. Oh. No, that's not a safe spot. This is a safe spot. Oh, no. I don't know what Giga Player is, but I just kind of assumed that I want. Yep! Jesus Christ, did I manage to keep everyone alive by being like, that seems bad. Okay, I managed to keep the red mage alive, to be fair. And maybe I did a little bit of overhealing, but I'm allowed a little bit of oh my god when I haven't played for a minute, you know? That seems fair to me. Oh no, I'm dead, aren't I? I'm dead. Oh god. Now this. What? I don't know rescue! I didn't know I couldn't remember what my button was for rescue in time. I was just looking at the red mage like, no! Pass, give the commendation to the tank because I'm a sucker. They weren't greeting, they were AFK. I revived them and then they just stood there not doing anything. I think they were legitimately just like standing there. One time, in a polar vortex in Seattle, I was walking to school and I was walking on a road where only one half of the road even had a sidewalk, and the sidewalk was not very wide. To my right was the road. On the other side of the road was basically like a drop off, and to my left was a hill. Walking down this road in the middle of a polar vortex type of thing, there was like 2 feet worth of snow. I'm from Chicago. I'm used to snow. It was no big deal to me. I walked down this hill, and in front of me, about 100 feet away, I see a snowplow round the bend and start coming towards me. And the snowplow is pushing snow up about 7 feet high as it's driving. And so I see it coming, and I stop moving. And the snowplow keeps coming at me. It's 80 feet now. I look around. There's nowhere for me to run. Like, there's just hill to my left, and I'm not going to jump in front of the snowplow. It's 60 feet away. I turn around behind me. There's not a driveway to duck into anywhere close. That's probably not an option. It's 40 feet in front of me. I'm looking at it. It's pretty tall. I should probably turn around because the snow is like 7 feet tall. It's 10 feet in front of me. I look at it dead in the eyes. I'm not even looking at the snowplow. I'm just looking at the wall of oncoming snow. And legitimately, I to this day don't know why this was my reaction, but I just went and just got hit in the face by a giant wall of snow. I don't know why I didn't just, at the very least I could have turned around and like had my hood up and been like fine, but I was just like, yeah, this might as well happen. And that's what that red mage did. Just like, fuck it, you know? This could be solved with very minimal effort, but whatever. Alright. Can we leave now? I don't care about any of you as characters. You're all dead? Oh my god. They're gonna be important later, I'm sure. Tell me, Deka. In the course of watching me, have you learned auto value? Dynamis seems promising, yeah. Seems pretty useful. Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Oh, hang on. Sorry, my friend passed his driving test. Let me just... You gotta support the boys. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Lycon. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than... Oh, wait, hang on. Good for him. Right. No sooner did we release one for observation than it's set upon the nearby... Okay. Can we just have, like, a normal vowel at some point? I guess there's some E's in here, but they're really in points that aren't that useful. Occupites, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry? Or somehow provoked? I just fed them myself, and the occupites were keeping a wide berth. It's the nature of the Lycion that is to blame. Their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation. Perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I've no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where's the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see it on the left. I don't know if Doris is still there, however. Oh, he's a... Hermes, wait! This man really wants to... Again, I don't know if these creatures have souls or not right now. If this is part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. Alright, cool. I'm part of the gang. Let's go! Oh, this is nice. This is just lovely. I feel like I didn't really get a chance to wander through like the natural environment for any of the previous quests, but this is just nice. Also, wait, did they say the 12? Hang on a second, what? The 12 Wonders? Okay, I thought it was a monument to the 12 for a second, and I'm pretty decently confident that the 12 gods did not exist in this time. Actually, I don't really know that, do I? I don't know. When did the 12 gods start to exist? Are they... It was heavily implied in A Realm Reborn that they were themselves, like, just, like, super powerful primals. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell? Did anyone else see the frame rate, like, die there for a second? Wait, what? What is this? Nothing. It's at full screen. I'm sorry, okay. I'm mindful about my frame rate because especially after the graphics updates, I run into problems every now and then. But I'm sure it's fine. Where is it now? Yep, lots of murder. Sorry, Hermes. I'm sorry that your one creation is murdering all your other creations. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. A Lycion was indeed responsible. But the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Emmett Selk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycion did not escape. My thanks. Let's meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please, follow with Deka. Have you not been having frame rate issues? I had pretty massive frame rate issues after the new graphics engine dropped, but I just sort of like reselected high graphics and it basically fixed it. Come, it's down this path and over the bridge. But now my frame rate, like, did anyone else notice in that dungeon that my frame rate seemed to be struggling a little bit? I don't really want to kick down the graphic settings, but like, I might have to at some point. Yeah, I get, it's momentary issues, it's weird issues, but like, obviously I never ran into an issue before the graphical update. And, like, to be honest, it doesn't feel like the new Shadows really should be pushing my PC to its limit to where it can't render at 60 frames per second. But, I don't know. It is weird. I would hope that my computer is more powerful than PS4, which is kind of a misnomer, since at least when they're developing for PS4, they know that there's one hardware they're developing for, so they can do all the optimizations for it. But, still. Hey, Medion, are we gonna have to catch a rabbit or something? There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. I'll know him when I see him too, because he'll have a quest marker above his head. Hopefully. I like Medion's run animation. I like her little skitter. Right, sync up to this etherite. Yeah, the dude with blonde-haired man over his head does seem like probably a pretty good... Yep. Well now, if it is a Medion, what brings you here? I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lycanons, I believe. Where are they now? On the field in restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Ketis. Once I've submitted my reports, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says. The beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? I do like the idea of basically just being like, oh my god, is that the President of the United States that just randomly showed up? I know, but still. Then again, I probably wouldn't be like, oh my god, you're the Secretary of the Treasury. What are you doing here, Mr. Hamilton? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news. The Lycon slaughtered Occupedes. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? I am. Their normal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. Lycanons would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We created a good many of them. All exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. Well, the Chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Sorry? Okay. That feels like it's going to come up later. For the worse. I swear to God, if they make it like, no, the 14 aren't bad, we just reload all their memories, I'm gonna kill someone. Quite impressive, and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Pashat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Actually, that's a funny philosophical problem you bring up there accidentally, bud. Ah, come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, will you make it? If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. It is all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat unto the world. Yet, insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the like unknowns have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emmett Selk may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray, show them to the meeting room. Alright. You feeling a little bit worried there, buddy? Oh, I hope her color changes due to other people's emotions. That would be cute as hell. To man, other beings are just things to be used and controlled like magic. That's what Hermes once told me. How do you know his name? Should you know his name? Oh wait, that's Hermes. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Medion? Are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes, it's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Deka. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Medion in your care again? I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Hey, man, what's up? You wanna go get pizza? Can you help me with something, Deka? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. Why is this called the 12 Wonders anyway, actually? I see 6 buildings. Wait, 5 buildings? Five buildings. What? It's a big tree. Well, it's a nice tree. I don't know what's going on, but I have some questions. Is this a tree, Medion? Is this a flower, Medion? No flowers. If they were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Yeah. Medion, where do you think we can find a flower right now? Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Fuck. That is a tongue twister. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. So big and bright. Oh, I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. I think that this tiny dragon girl is planning to mug me. Is she still following me? No. Okay. I have to remember to pick up that ether after this quest. That's pretty. And the way beautiful flowers goes into the bed. They mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Oh no. Medion, please not this one. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a conion! A flower that can move. When Hermes was looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Deka, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. Wait, shouldn't I be, like, right on top of the ether current? Oh, no. That's a little bit worrying. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about permanently. Nothing around here. Ah! Over there, Deka! Oh, something big! Huge! Please tell me you're not talking about... Medion. Oh god, it's not even an animal, which means we're definitely going to use it. What are you planning? Table stench reminiscent of sun, old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. Oh, it's an Adonis! The things around his mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on his head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Deka? Would he like it? No? It's probably not the good sort of memory. Oh, so not this one either. Finding a good flower. It's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Deka, but could we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. At least this one isn't biting me right now. Go to grab this. Did I ever actually look over the edge? I kind of assume it's just like this greenish blue fog below us, but I never did check. Just a quick peek. Just a quick peek. I won't even fall off the edge. Oh, that's funny. You can see the edge of the skybox. Why do I feel a strong urge to actually play Tears of the Kingdom? A game that I kind of skipped over, admittedly. I played it for like 20 hours or something, beat the first dungeon at least, got slightly bored, was like, I'll play this more tomorrow, and then stopped. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Oh, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there. What could it be? You good, Slime? Yeah, they're probably fine. Oh, Elpis flowers. Oh, they're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're entelechies. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Yeah, weren't they usually bluer on me? Truly? The flower was dark in your home. Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? I've been known to be plagued by doubt and anxiety. I see. Hermes has felt the same. A shortness of breath, the walls closer and closer, but only him. No one else feels it. Please, Deka, won't you lend them to me? Your doubt and anxiety? I want you to make the flower dark, in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. I just like try to make the flower dark in front of her. It's not quite working. I'm a little bit confused. I turn around. She's become goth. Oh, truly? You'll do it? Oh, thank you, Deka. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. Oh, I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go and fetch him. I am going to be tremendously disappointed if she never changes colors due to someone else's emotions. I'll kind of understand it, but I will be a little bit sad. I'm sorry, I had a random Discord notification. I opened up Discord to check what it was because I wanted to make sure it wasn't anything important. It was my friend who I harassed with a Kendrick Drake drama. Just sent me a random message just like, hey, I saw an old couple with matching Not Like Us shirts. That's all. And I'm like, yes. This is great information. Thank you very much. Oh, it seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they've finished. I can do a blue quest here too for Ether Current. Oh, it's nighttime. Fuck, we've been waiting a while.
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Speaking is so hard for her. She's trying her best. She does do the thing that the crows do in Dark Souls, where like they have to take a beat to like try to find the right word.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
I really should have practiced before we did this.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Uh-oh. Why do I feel like I shouldn't have done this?
May we talk a moment?
Oh my god, he has eyes. No, come back, tiny baby.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will. And when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain. They sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I'm filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Alpes, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Glad I could be of service, I guess.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden. You are a strange one. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of Dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters.
Sisters.
Aye, sisters.
Alright.
She has a great many of them. And they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
All right.
That'd be a hell of a boss fight, though. Like, imagine sending out Meteon into the stars, the sky, and she experiences just like 15,000 years of the emotions of deep space, which for all we know could be pretty bad. And then she comes back and it's just like, I'm gonna kill everyone. Be a hell of a thing to drop. All right, let's do this ether current quest before we move on, just to keep bouncing off of stuff. Do an ether current quest, maybe do another dungeon run. My, what a familiar essence you have, like that of a familiar, if you're familiar with the concept. Oh, just my little joke. Deka, was it? I'm Hippotho. Mew mew. Yes, we're getting to that. Deka, say hello to our familiar friend here. She's an Ailuros. The Ailuroi are one of our newest creations, highly attuned to abnormalities in the environment. At the first sign of danger, they sound the alarm, by which I mean mewl loudly. Though we do our best to observe all of our creations, Elpis is simply too large to maintain a constant vigil over each and every temperamental species. A more efficient means of detecting conflict between creatures was in order. Thus have I taken this Ailuros under my wing to further develop her capabilities in this area, and she does enjoy our little walks. Today, we are testing her ability to pinpoint signs of conflict. Would you like to observe? Simply tell her that her task has begun, and she'll do her utmost to locate disruptive creatures. Please, do subdue subjects once you've found them. We can't have beasts running amok. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to take a screenshot just so that I can... There we go. That is an angry kitten. It looks like they don't even want to be strapped into what they're strapped into. Their little wings. I had to take a screenshot just to see what they look like, but they are pissed. Alright. Mew mew. Alright, here we go. After that lovely conversation about, you know, the weight of, you know, killing things, of denying their existence, of deciding there's no more you can do, the best thing is for you to leave the world. Let's go kill some things. It's fine. Hermes isn't going to see anything. We'll be fine. Asshole. Oh yeah, they look like they're fighting. Should I kill them both? The Ailuros alerts you to two nearby creatures that are facing one another down and looks at you expectantly. Hey, can you two calm the fuck down? Y'all, what the hell? I didn't really pay that much attention to the creatures we were fighting, but that thing is pretty weird and gross. How is it? I guess it's floating. The tendrils wrapping around in front of it make it look really... Ooh, that's a cool death animation, though. Hang on, I've never looked at a death animation in this game and been like, that's cool, but that was a really good death animation. What? I need to DM my friend and tell them to... I need them to fucking send me a purring sound effect so that I can use it for any cats I run into in the future. I swear, they just like to purr. I guess it's more of a chirp. Well, chirping in the way a cat chirps. You know those little purrs they do where it's not like a purr, it's more like a... What? I can't do it. It's fine. I would be a bad furry. I'm sorry. She seems quite content. But in the name of science, what were the results? As I expected. Well done, little one. Magnificent creatures, the both of you. It's a shame we cannot give you a pair of tiny wings and a bell too, but it's against protocol, I'm afraid. The Aloy are enchanted with theirs at birth, so they're able to acclimate properly. I'm certain you have your own unique potential to rise to, however. In fact, why not join us for another phase of testing? Thanks, appreciate it, don't want to. Let's do another dungeon real quick. Might as well do some roulettes and stuff while I'm waiting to do stuff. Or hopping through stuff, I suppose. I'm gonna have to turn in my company seals too. I have way too many of them at this point. Oh, fuck. Did that just... There we go. Where is my home point anyway? It's Charlene, isn't it? I think it's Charlene right now. Maybe I can pop over to Limps Limits after this and level up a little bit. Oh, no.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Thavnir.
Well, time to kill the children of Thavnir.
I could do them no harm.
I just feel like you could be willing to do them a little bit more harm, if I'm being honest with you.
If this is the only way.
Alright, there we go. That's the murder mood that we need to get out of you. Also,
I shall
Jesus, that...
silence the beasts of the air. Ray, continue onward.
That was a lot more damage than I was mentally, like, ready for, I guess. Are they good? Yeah, they're fine. No, they're not fine. They're aggroed right now. Oh my god, they ran ahead. Oh my god, they ran ahead. Oh no, I just panic popped all my stuff because I thought they were going to die. They just went down to 1 HP. Oh, they hit the gunbreaker thing. Duh. Oh, I'm stupid. I saw them go down to 1 HP and I was like, oh, they're dead. Oh, I forgot to Cardion. Oh no, that's why it was so hard. Fuck. Damn it. Whoops. I got Cardion. Might be. That's embarrassing, but whatever. They didn't die, so it's not like it really mattered. But it is very embarrassing. Actually, wait, I just noticed I'm level 86 here. What the hell? Isn't this like a level like 80 something dungeon? Why am I max level? Oh, fuck, I'm not paying attention. I'm just doing really stupid things. It's fine. It took too long for it to hit. What, does Painter Manta have their own equivalent of ley lines? What am I looking at? Oh, man, this is going to be such a weird class when I unlock it. Oh, it's spinning. No! Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm fine. I didn't understand real quick what that input direction was doing. I thought it was reversing my stuff, but no, I just had to time my movements. That was weird. That's fun. Oh, rescue's on my shift queue, that's right. Sorry, just paying attention to that, just in case it comes up. Oh. Nope, that's fine. Seriously, what dungeon level is it? I guess this was the level 86 dungeon on the basis, or like 84 dungeon or something on the basis of I'm level 86 going through it. I just feel a little bit surprised.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
What is this button I have anyway? Increase HP recovery via healing actions for a party member or self by 20%. Okay. Restores HP. What's the difference between Holos and... I guess Holos is like a one-shield version of Panheima? Doesn't seem particularly useful, but I guess it's a nice oh shit button. Apparently we have Link in our party. Does anyone else see that, or is that just me? I will admit, it was a little bit of a disappointment when Dawn Show came out, just for the fact that Sage didn't get any new Cardia buttons. It still just kind of feels like Cardia, or I hit the wrong button. It still just kind of feels like what is this? Adder Sting, there we go, I forgot it. It still feels like Adder Sting is just like a nothing thing for me to have. Oh wait, go into the water. Or is it being knocked into the water? I fucked up. Oh no, and there's not a red mage. Oh no, I forgot the fight. I forgot what the water orbs are for. Fuck. Well, that's incredibly embarrassing. Well, it looks like they're doing fine without me. And not thanks to me, but they are doing fine without me. They all dying. They okay, well they're dead. Maybe they win these. We don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe everything is fine. Maybe my mistakes don't matter. And everyone's dead. Okay. Maybe I forgot how the orbs worked and died. Maybe that happened. Maybe that happened. Look, I'm not... Look, who's to say? Who's to say? It can't possibly happen twice. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember this fight that well, and it might happen again. No, I'm not sending that. I can't send that. I just won't die, and then nothing will happen, and I just won't get any accommodations for this dungeon on. It'll be fine. Get his ass. Aether Siphon. I don't know what this is. Aether Spray. Okay, so this is avoid the water, I think. Because they siphoned water as a thing. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. I just need to pay attention to what Aether they siphon. Okay, now they've siphoned water. So now I want to get into an orb. I can greed out one more. No, get in the orb! Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I just kill myself because I greeted too hard? Shh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody else knows how badly I just screwed up. None of them saw it. I was in the orb. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As long as nobody notices my giant mess-ups, then they don't count giant mess-ups. So we didn't even wipe. It's fine. Okay, I'm not going to be an idiot who greets this time. I will get in the orb. I kind of want to greet it, though. No, I won't. I greeted it without even meaning to. It's fine. We didn't even die. It's fine. I'm not going to be an idiot who greets it, and then I immediately let myself get hit. But we lived, so it's fine. I think someone panic healed me too. God, that looks cool though. Man, I really hope, unrelated, completely unrelated, I really hope Space Marine 2 is good. I'm going to be... Space Marine 1, I admit, even as a big fan of it, it's like fine, but I like it. So I really hope the second one is good, because I really just want Dark Tide with single player, honestly, and I'll be happy. For those who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, obviously Warhammer 40k is a franchise, Space Marine 2 is a game in it, and Space Marine 2 features the Tyranids, which is a big they're the Zerg. So I'm very excited to fight the Zerg in a sequel to a game that came out like legitimately at this point, I think maybe 15 years ago. Okay, I'm going to take this time to do some reading, actually. What is the damage over time? Potency 40, potency 75. Okay, so it's like not quite halved, but it is substantially lower. Oh, that seems bad. Man, what's the worst they could get us, you know? I just like swarms of things. I think they're always go- Oh, Jesus Christ. Never mind, it's a clothing knot. I think just objectively, whenever you have one thing, except it's a lot of things, it's just kind of cool. Because it's dumb, and I like that. You know? I don't like having a bunch of things. Otherwise, I would be like a Zerg player, like a Horde player. I would be a fan of the Bug Horde. But no, I like it when there's a lot of things, and it's like, I gotta kill all of them. I'm rambling a little bit, but it's fine. I'm just thinking through my history, because when I was a kid playing StarCraft, my brother played, oh god, I don't remember which side I'm supposed to be on. Match, okay. Or not match, got it. My brother played Zerg and I played Protoss, playing StarCraft as kids. And I think that sent me down a path where I just really, really enjoyed it when there was a lot of things for me to shoot. And I just had to sort of hold out against them because my brother was just objectively much better at it than I was. But I had a great time. There goes my finger again. I'm a little bit nervous about the tank's health, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, I'm not nervous about the health. I'm nervous about the 2 stacks of vulnerability, but it'll be fine. Just assuming they don't have to deal with the tank buster before their vulnerability stacks run out, it'll be great. I don't actually know how to do like group healing as a sage very well. Actually, I don't know what buttons to hit here. Like once my buttons are on cooldown, I should probably check back in on that. There we go. GG. It's fine. Oh, and I leveled up. Give it to the tank, as always, for dealing with my bullshit. Let's go. What was the attribute that I got? Enhanced Zoe. So now new spell. What am I? Am I? Oh, wow, I'm 88. I didn't even process that, to be honest. Where? Wait, where's my level up thing? I don't see it. Oh, there we go, yeah. Reduce Zoe recast time to 90 seconds. Neat. Am I what that is? That. Oh, okay. And the point of this is, like, it basically acts as like a critical on my shields, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Doesn't this only work? Oh no, my shields is a spell. So it doesn't work on any of my, like, Adder's Gall things. But it works on my, Eucrasian stuff. It works on my just diagnosis stuff. It works on all that. Yeah. So not exceptionally useful, but it's alright. It's nice to have, at least. The prodigal familiar returns, and after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. Shouldn't you be asleep? Alright. An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emmett, Selk, and Hythlodaeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycanides. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycanides would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released unto the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet, whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycanides have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course. Let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. I don't know how I feel. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a corruption arc or something for him. But I feel so split about it in concept and a little bit in execution, to be honest. Like it seems weird to do this after he's already dead. So like we already have the payoff and there's tragedy to it. But it's not like we're getting anything new out of this. Maybe this will come back around in some way I don't expect. But the characterization, more importantly, waiting for the characterization of Fandaniel until after he dies is strange. And I don't quite like the pacing. But, I mean, at least it's decent writing. So I'll take that. That can't be said for everything that happens in this game. Are you good? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, need me to go kill some dudes? Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. Yes, that is a tree. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Deka handle that one. The pay in the sky you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Selk, unneeded though it is. Medion, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes, the Lycanides must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours. But if you are intent on helping, then please, follow my lead. Alright, let's go kill some things. Murder, murder. Yeah, don't mind, no one mind Doros. Doros is fine. He's bleeding out on the floor, but, like, he's fine. Yeah, it drops at 50 FPS for some reason all of a sudden. I appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. How did I not see that? Within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Lycanide's attention. Now, I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let us begin. Alright, fine. Not quite what I was expecting, but alright. Damn, this fire ether got hands, though. Hermes? What the fuck are you doing? Come on, man. Times like these, I do wish I was an EBS. Do they make these subsequent ones weaker, or was I just failing to pay attention? I think they genuinely did make them weaker. I'll take it. Damn, I can't believe one of these fire ether orbs could kill Ifrit, though. I did it!
Now.
Oh, neat. He has the actual thing that Hermes has. The, I forget the name of the symbol. That's cute.
Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again.
Is this some neat shadows,
Serve
though?
not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high. Fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts. I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time?
Aye.
And I'm also here. I feel like I'm just like, they didn't tell me not to come, so I'm walking along behind them. Okay. I mean, kid's got a point. But how does this turn? How does this twist? It has been quite an exciting visit for you thus far. Oh, you weren't injured, were you? Oh, good, good. The other Lycanines have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal. Or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Alright. How about we take a break to go do this other blue check quest? Real quick. Get that knocked out of the way. William Gerald Henry Steve. Hello. Hi, Nikki. Yeah, we're just dealing with, like, death. All that fun stuff. Trying to figure out. We're pretty sure it's bad, but the jury still seems to be out a little bit. Welcome, friend, to Anagarsis. I am Sockles, and I manage this region under the authority of Chief Hermes, the head overseer of Elpis. And you are, oh, how unusual, a soul-bearing familiar. A familiar must have a mission, and yet you offer no message and carry no cargo. Are you perhaps here for the purposes of observation? Yes, that must be it. In which case, you need only mention my name to Carmine, and she will gladly give you a tour of our domain. Soak it all in! Yes, good. Over there, there's a plant. It does feel kind of weird because there's no, like... It's almost funny to me how hard it is to get a sense of history in a place, even though everyone is immortal. If that makes sense? It's like, ah, yes, have a tour of the facilities, and I'm just like, but what is here that isn't just like what you're doing right now? Almost. I guess that's part of it when they send all their new creations down below, but whatever. Yes? What can I do for you? Oh, Deka, is it? And Overseer Sockles wishes me to act as your guide. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I would be more than happy to show you around. I'm simply wondering why the Overseer chose to send you to me, of all people. I haven't been here long myself, truth be told. Until quite recently, I was wholly engaged in a prolonged research project at the Academia Anadir. Surely there are other, more experienced individuals who could provide a more comprehensive This grumbling is hardly constructive now, is it? The task was given to me, and I will attempt to cover the most salient features of our facilities to the best of my abilities. After all, it is not every day that one is asked to indulge the curiosity of such a rare and fascinating visitor. We can commence the tour at this very moment, if you like. And let us begin. You know, rather than have me lecture you as we walk along, I think observing firsthand what we do here in Agnosis would prove more beneficial. I will point you in the right direction, and you can question my colleagues to your heart's content. Once we complete a circuit, we can return and speak to Overseer Sockles. Alright. Away we go. Just make sure that we don't miss anything. Alright, hi Blast. Oh, hello, Carmion. Was there something? The Overseer asked I give this familiar a tour of the grounds, and I thought the best way to do that was to show him what we do here firsthand. Well, I see. Well, as my work is rather difficult to demonstrate, I hope a brief explanation will suffice. Our creations are many and varied, but I mainly preside over the plant life. When it comes to watching certain grasses grow, one must be prepared to observe over the course of several years, and in the case of trees, sometimes decades. Tedious, perhaps, but necessary. Plants are capable of altering an entire habitat, and their presence as a food source has an enormous influence on the local wildlife. Was that the sort of thing you wished to know? Yes, that was perfect, thank you. Alright. I hope someone whips out, you know, the map of all the different types of landforms? I hope someone whips that out in front of me just to sort of explain different ecologies. Who do we have here? A familiar of some kind, judging by your ethereal structure. Yes, I am accompanying Deka here on a tour of Agnorisis at the behest of the Overseer. A tour? Well, feel free to wander as you please, of course, but I advise keeping your distance from the larger creatures. The fauna I have under observation occupy the top tier of the food chain and do not take kindly to intruders in their territory, especially the specimens found on other islands. They can be exceedingly hostile. While I am sure you are quite capable of defending yourself, no one appreciates a surprise tusk through the abdomen, eh? Thank you for the warning. We will proceed with due caution. Alright, and what is up with you? Carmion! Oh, and who's your friend? As it's familiar. Why, you appear so astute and deliberate in your thinking. I should very much like to make an extended study of your composition and consciousness. Oh, do forgive my forwardness. It is my duty to chart the behavior of familiars, and I find it ever so diverting. Arcane servants are rarely permitted to roam the world at will, you see. But our research here is given special dispensation, once the subjects are properly registered as concepts, of course. There are times when familiars are tasked with tending cattle or must otherwise coexist with other living beings. Such projects are brought to me, and I am responsible for observing and evaluating the potential compatibilities. Oh, but of course, if Azim might grant us permission, then you could abide here for a few years while I analyze. And on that note, we really must be moving along. Step lively, Deka. I think we've covered the main areas of interest. All that's left now is to speak with Overseer Sockles. Nice. Swear to God, that frame rate. Where? Oh, we get a cutscene and a blue check quest. I see you've completed your tour. Almost. We spoke with those in charge of the various facets of I will pronounce this correctly at some point in my life. It's just not yet. We spoke with those in charge of the various facets of Anagorasis, but I thought it would be fitting to end this visit where it began, with you, Overseer Sockles. I see, and what is your impression of the work we do here? It requires equal levels of passion and patience. I'm glad we could help further your worldly education. And I am glad to see you enjoyed the experience. At least I hope you did. You truly are a masterpiece of creation. Only a soul-bearing familiar could demonstrate such robust cognitive and I actually don't know that word. Cogitative faculties, whatever. Were you perhaps designed to inspire others? Feels something special has been woven into your aura. Hey, come on! Oh, you have an intriguing presence, to say the least. Oh, please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Yes, I second this invitation. In all the long years I've resided here, never have I encountered such a unique entity. One of Azim's, no less. For how much it gets talked about, I can only assume we're going to have a discussion with Azim at some point. Maybe a bold assumption, but an assumption I feel comfortable making nonetheless. Right then. Oh, hey, we're on level 87 quests. Neat. Where to now? If there's anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist. Then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, Deka? Will you continue along with us? Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will head first back towards the main island. The main island, I don't know what you want from me. Worry about it another time. Oh, shit. Man, maybe I can finish Endwalker sometime soon. We're at level 87, so we're 60% of the way done. Assuming that level 90 is the same length as all the other levels, which may be a long assumption, but still. Diving into the past has been cool, and all the characters have been interesting. It just... something feels off, and at this point I think it might just be me feeling weird or tired about it, but regardless, I'm sure we'll find more stuff to do. Didn't we part ways with Hermes not far from here? Given the size of Elpis, I expect our paths will cross again before long. From here, we follow the path northwards to Notoneus. There we will find one of the Neus which facilitate travels between the islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I have previously been granted. We only need to use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? If they make some look like me, my mind's gonna be blown, by the way. I'm still just waiting for that shoe to drop at some point. Is that some kind of teleporter, I guess? I'm reminded of Ozzy's Law, which I guess is probably just the floating islands as much as anything else, more than any actual similarity. Oh yeah, there's no similarity. Looks neat though, looks like an aetherite. Here we are, Noto Neus. This Neus will take us to the Calamelios Zephyros, the western island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above. Uh-oh, the camera's moving. This is voice.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros.
Thanks, I will forget that.
Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by... Well, well. An Arraius. How delightful.
Why is it running?
And what, pray tell, is that?
Ah,
King Shark?
that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago. Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact, and then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
That
Hi,
was too
Heidelin.
close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Banar, that we should meet you here.
Looking at my notes, Bana is not one of the people listed in the 14. I think I knew that Bana was
As I
Hyland's real
mentioned
name
earlier,
already, though,
the
didn't
better
I?
part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Oh, that makes sense.
Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Oh! Neat.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emmet Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Get his ass. Get his ass.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is he, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, you know I am. Now then, you are?
Ma'am? I'm gonna need to go back and get that frame and make it an
You
emote.
come from the future.
Uh,
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
does it protect you from the enthrallment of primals by any chance?
Primals, you say? But I'm not familiar with such beings. But if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection.
Huh.
I gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting! I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
Suck my dick.
As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation? I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at pt11. We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Thanks,
Else
Mom.
I wouldn't have marked you so clearly, and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to, and quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
I have so many questions. I have lots of questions. I mean, I don't want to do not a grandfather paradox. That's completely the wrong name of the paradox. I guess Terminator paradox. I don't want to cause Heidelin to send me into the past. Well, she didn't send me into the past and the future. And there I thought you were a harmless stray animal. As far as I'm concerned, this nebulous talk of future this and changing history, that can wait. First, I need to find out who you are and what you hope to achieve here. Fair enough. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept-engraved crystal, and the quick-fingered Aureus which made off with it. An Aureus, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before, being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the Aureus. There's no guarantee that it hadn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Oh, please. Even that much would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest floor, just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading into Port Orcus. Let us meet up there once we've exhausted our efforts. Alright, neat. Let's grab this ether curtain while we're over here, eh? Oh, wow! Oh, I like that design. I mean, I hate it. It's awful, but in a positive way. Like a lion with the big horns and stuff and the body of a dragon. You know, it works. It works really well. Oh, I like that. That's very cool. I hope whoever designed... I was going to say, I hope whoever designed that creature, whichever ancient designed that creature, got a raise or something. And I remember that a real-life human in the real world definitely designed that creature. And I'm like, I hope they got money too. Actually. There's that pesky ether current. Out of water. Only one more ether current. And it's on the other side of that. That makes sense. How many quests do we have here anyway? 2 more. Not too bad. We can do them as we pick them up, I guess. But where exactly is this weird concept crystal thing that we're looking for? If it was me, I would put it on the top of the big rock. But I'm having a little bit of trouble getting up there. Do these remind you, anyone, of the trees in the moon? Like these weird cornstalk things? Might just be me. Right. Make sure it's not stashed somewhere over here. It would be incredibly funny if this was actually just on like a timer. Oh, I just walked straight past it, didn't I? It'd be very funny if they did like a search thing and then after like 5 minutes the search circle went away. Like, nope, you just didn't find it. That would be so fucking evil. Would explain why the Bites designed the trees like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I kind of have to... I mean, maybe it's sort of similar, but sort of not. It's whatever. Our last searcher returns. I'm afraid the Aureus no longer held the crystal, nor was I able to find it as I followed in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. Hey, buddy. Here's a crystal. Oh, the crystal. Well done. Oh, wonderful. Now I can focus on your tale without that missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? I have often been asked to do so, yes. Oh, you do. Some of us seem destined to always be searching. For ourselves and for others. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azam, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my, whimsical successor, yet I'm still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinion sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it was the way one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? Thank you again for your timely help. Now then, 'tis time I return this stolen property. If you would go ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I've attended to that task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building at the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. She invited me back to her place? Ooh, I love the towers in the fog. That looks good. Why do I feel a strong need to replay Dark Souls? I feel this strong need to keep replaying a bunch of games right now, which I'll add to the list of games that I really should have played a long time ago. And ignore the fact that my #1 game to play right now is probably whatever the fuck Dan was playing last night. Add it to my wish list. I don't want to explore your digs. Ah, nah. Fair enough. Fair and impartial reasoning. Aside from the emissary a little bit, such garb is worn only by those who have stepped down from public office to serve as advisors. Whatever you have to say, she will listen without judgment. Okay, fair enough. Yes, this will be far more comfortable than interrogating you on the side of the road. Fair enough, Emmett Selk. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please, make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Really?
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Is it just me, or have we been spoiled for voiced cutscenes recently while playing through this?
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then, will you tell us your tale?
Like all of it? Mankind is being forced to flee the star. Let's go with that one. Let's go with the one which is definitely not spoilers for them. I don't want to do spoilers for them.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Because I really don't want to. Ah, Deka, this feels like a mistake. This feels like the one thing you're definitely not supposed to do. Ever. Oh my god, we're really selling them everything? Hey, if you don't drink your tea, it's gonna go cold, guys.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future whence he came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True, true. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which he must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
Shouldn't have told him I kill him.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarant and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable? Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me.
Hey, he sounds just like Will. Okay, to be fair, I think he is a megalomaniacal idiot. I hate it when people don't view him as a megalomaniacal idiot. Monster. Not an idiot, but a monster.
I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren. You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Yeah, that tracks.
Emmett Selk! Wait!
I don't know what else we
You've seen
expected.
much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
I know that Dynamis is key to all of this. I don't like that Dynamis is key to all this personally, but I know
yes.
that it is.
The energy distinct from ether. Though not my field, I have a basic understanding of Dynamis.
Apparently everyone besides Emmett
And you
Selk
say
does.
Hermes researched the phenomenon in the course of creating Meteon. Yes, I believe this warrants further investigation. With that settled, it is time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer.
Should I be a pictomancer right now?
And suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
I mean, full credit, this is definitely the most interesting way this story could have gone here.
Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azam described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
Wild. Shall we begin our investigations, then? I am acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus, I suggest we fall back on the tried-and-true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Meteon, and I have a good idea of where we might begin. Oh, wait, hang on. While I'm up here, might as well go grab the ether current. Little bit of a trek, but, wait a second. I don't think it's on this island. But what other land is there? Is it northeast right now? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And I have not unlocked that island yet, which also tracks. Fair enough. One etherite per island, or ether current per island, whatever. Oh, shit. Don't beat my ass. Thanks, buddy. Right. That was neat. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a trial or something, just to give me a little bit of a break from story. Why not? That sounds nice. Alright, Heidelin, I'm all set to learn everything I can about what we're doing. There we go. I really need that tank to ready up. All out of water. Oh! Oh yeah, this. Well, it's not the extreme version, so it shouldn't be that bad, but I don't really remember the extreme version that well, so I'm a little bit nervous. I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I didn't realize that Zoe was a, thing that everyone got. I thought it was just a thing that was an effect on my one spell. Fuck. I did not realize it was an AoE, to be honest. I got so distracted by that, I forgot to do all my shit. I don't remember this very well. Oh, okay. I dodged that. Liquefaction, so yeah, no, this would be on the things. Well, that corpse... The corpse disappeared as they cast the spell. That was very good timing. Oh, fuck. There. Nope, we have to split up. Oh my god, okay. That's fine, we're alive. I just wasn't doing any damage. I see the point of Zoe now, by the way. Ruby Dynamics! Oh, fuck. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm having a real pain in the ass time trying to keep everyone alive. Oh, probably not helped by the fact that I never put Cardion on anything. Oh, fuck. What's the spell? Undermine. So I want to not be on those. Oh no, the mines! Please tell me they don't do the mines if it's not the extreme. Okay, thank God. Oh, everyone actually dodged it. I'm proud. Good job, team. My heal was just a little bit too late, wasn't it? Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck, there's 2 phases to this, aren't there? Also, hi, Calvi. We win. Good job. We won! I've been working on some leveling for Red Mage. Nice! I'm very excited to. It's genuinely going to be fun. At some point for me, I'm just going to go through and like get all the jobs up to max level. Which are melee kids. Oh shit. Which melee gets harder with every expansion. I'm going to be so disappointed if I finally finish Dawn Trail, get all caught up, and then they're like, alright, this is where we're doing Final Fantasy 17 is an MMO. It's time! 11 was an MMO, 14 was an MMO, next will be 17. Also, nobody type hear me out. Also, I do not remember this extreme. Oh, that's right. We have to... You asshole. Why? Okay, they didn't actually hit me, but I was ready to be mad. Why are you dying? Oh, was it targeting something that wasn't a, tank? Uh-oh. They're fine. They're less fine. Everyone's dead. Everyone is dead, and it feels like my fault because I am not actually healing right now. That one's not my fault. Oh, we're dead. We have to separate them and kill them across the screen. Otherwise, they're invuln, I think. Oh fuck. Both me and the other both me and the other healer separated and swapped to the same person. Whoops. I don't remember this well enough, and I'm kind of scared to do this with the randomness, but I know that shit drops from the sky, and I know I don't want to deal with it. So I'm a little bit nervous. I also know that the other healer is probably, to be fair, doing a way better job of being a healer than I am. Don't worry about it, it's not anything. Now this I don't remember. We have to like catch them, but not. fine. Did we do it in time? Oh, thank God. Outrage? Are we out of time? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. GG. Oh boy, I thought we were fucked. But we didn't die. Good job, us. Play accommodation goes to the other sage for being up. Well, play accommodation goes to that Viper for being the person that my mouse was on. Good job, people. Right. See the woman standing in front of yonder building. Her name is Ismene. She is the one who has made arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask your questions. I will help with drawing out answers if need be, but I leave the choice of topic up to you. What's up, buddy? Questions? For me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. Oh. Alright, let's do it. Greetings, Ismene. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge him. Certainly, Mistress Venat. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What kind of person is Hermes? Well, I can only answer from my own experience, but I would describe him as a quiet man. Reserved, you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as chief overseer. The man is a walking archive when it comes to life forms. He can discuss any species in incredible detail, and it is the leading authority on concepts with the power of flight. I hope that answers your question. Anything else? Do you know of... Wait, how long has Medion been here? Well, I cannot rightly say. As the chief's personal creation, Medion has not been subjugated to observation and study like other concepts. Oh, so one day she was simply there. And what do you make of her abilities? I almost feel like anytime the camera pans to Heidelin, it means I asked the wrong question. I understand that she is a highly unusual familiar, able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies. I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you trust him? I beg your pardon? I've known Chief Hermes for many years. Though I cannot say we are close, he has never withheld information to the detriment of our duties, if that is what you mean. Forgive us, we seem to have veered slightly off course here. Is there perhaps someone else who could tell us more about Medion? That would be Tiamios. He has a similar expertise with flying concepts and is more than eager to discuss the subject. You'll find him conducting his observations on the bank of the stream, somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there's aught else you need during your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, Deka. I think we've taken enough of Ismim's time. I'm sorry also, Calvi. I might, after I finish this quest, I'll compile my notes and then I'll probably be done streaming so I don't go full loopy like I did last night. It's just a little bit of, I need more water and I need to not be like speaking and everything, you know? I think it's just a little bit hot out. Let me go get some more water real quick. That's better. Right. Our investigation is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers if you could track down the colleague Yasmin mentioned. While I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during the previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Tia Mios. Shit, I think I just dragged the dialogue box out of position. Whoopsie. Right. Let's go have ourselves a friendly little chat. Are you good? Yeah, they're fine. Let's not worry about it. They're fine. They're fine. Sir. Yes, I'm Timios, but please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. So, what is it you wish to speak about? What do you think of... Is it true you're an expert on flying creations? Let's not ask him stuff to get off track. A fellow enthusiast, are you? We'll settle in and we can discuss the finer points of this fascinating craft. My deep and abiding love of avian artistry can be traced back to when I was but a young boy, stricken by the transcendent beauty of a glorious golden-feathered creature my father had designed. It was then and there that I vowed to one day surpass that masterpiece. Maybe I should have asked him about someone that wasn't himself. Timos launches into a rambling and unstoppable discourse. And thus did I serve as a secure an observer's role here in Elpis, and at last realized my childhood ambition. Here, the dreams I once dreamed are an everyday reality, in which I find fulfillment through the research and creation of new flying life forms. An abridged recounting of events, as was doubtless to your disappointment. Is there any specific part you would like me to expound upon? You were hoping for my opinion on Chief Hermes' creations. Then why didn't you say so? These beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever a favor of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view. Others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know of none save he who can conceive of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Medion 2 is a marvel then? My opinion on that matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Medion as a concept, I've never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to subject Medion's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny. Analyzing a colleague's creation before that step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. Do you know of Dynamis and Entelekes? Dynamis and Entelekes? These terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries ago since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interest? Then why bring up this subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now, I really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to return to? What are we doing blue mage rating, Will? Tell you what, after I have every single card in the game, I'll do blue mage rating. How about that? Does that sound fair? I don't even have a card in the game. Well, what a shame. Good timing. I finished my own investigations not long ago. So, have you any new findings to share? I don't know? I see. Even an expert in the field had little understanding of Medion's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Medion as his personal project and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of Dynamis is Hermes himself. Yes, we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. Am I at level 88 yet? Nope. Alright, how about we do the thing I've been putting off for 3 streams and update my notes before that gets totally thrown to the side. I don't have my notes open. Whoops. Open up Endwalker notes. Alright. Chill. How's about we go ahead and take this out? I'm using the wrong tool. Where's my pen? There. Alright, how about we take this out? Whoa, no. Unsundered, of course. Right. And here we have Elpis. which is a research platform for new creations. There's a few that are frankly dumb. What cards are there that are like dumb to try to get? I mean, I know there's stuff like, I do think it's kind of funny that after playing the Warrior of Light Extreme like 5 times, I got the card. But like, besides grinding extremes, I guess, which shouldn't be too bad unsynced anymore. At least through Endwalker, I guess. Let me look him up. Ooh, I get all of it. Yeah, I'll admit, I don't really remember anything that led us. Why? I need to look at my complete quest real quick. Why are we here? Consulting Elidibus regarding the final days. We were consulting Elidibus, and then he just decided to send us to the past? Was known as Hermes, perhaps inspired by impossible memory of the ancient time and past. Elidibus suggests that you travel to Elpis in the past. As an instruction, you will open a pathway to your destination, step the portal. The magic consumes Elidibus' essence once and for all. He goes to join his beloved brother in the journey to just. I was vaguely aware of that, but I forgot, like, who sent us here, basically. Which I guess was just Elidibus. Alright. So, let me make sure I don't miss anything in my notes for now then. I want to make sure I get my order of stuff correct. Is 11 the most recent event I have been down? I believe it is. I'm just gonna write, Charlie shows and tells now I don't know where to put these notes actually, because I want to write down that like Vitro reveals himself and Charlie shows up and tries to convince everyone to calm down, but it's not really like a big enough event to be blue. I guess I can just do like just like 11.5 real quick. Intro reveals. Himself to the general populace. And then in parentheses there, chill. Charlian. Shows and tries to tell everyone to go to the moon. Vitra leaves to consider. And then at this point is when I'm just going to say Scions. I don't remember who exactly. I want to say it was Gahatia. But Scions are like, fuck it, let's go ask Elidibus. Scions ask where of light to go ask Elidibus about Elidibus's soul in the crystal tower, about the final days he hoops us to the past. Okay. And again, I'm pretty sure Heidelin knew who we were. Might as well do this. Previous as you know what? I might as well mark this down as a separate character. What was her name? Vinat. Okay. Let me start knocking stuff off. The problem is I've got a lot of stuff which is just random fucking proper nouns in this note page that I don't remember. Like, what is Shearbot? Is that one of these platforms, or is it... No, I have no idea what Shearbot is. Right. Alright, fine. Notes. I don't know what name to put Hermes' name, or what color to put Hermes' name in either. Pass. Hermes. C. Elvis. I guess I'll just make him green for now, because he's not, like, actively hostile to us. Hermes. Kind of assuming too that I'm not just getting it completely wrong. Why stream tile Shadowbringers? Oh, the stream tile is Shadowbringers because when I was going to start stream, I had the same emotions about being stuck in the past as being in the mining town in Shadowbringers, because I was just like, I don't want to be here anymore, please. It's interesting. Look, I'm not gonna say it isn't interesting now, but the first part of this was kind of a slog. It's finally picking up a little bit again into a better bit of a better Endwalker pace. But that is genuinely just like, I think the first half of this was actually probably like fine, and I was just not into it. But that was the joke. Might as well make down here. Might as well add down here. Did I even have a lot of space for Akasha? Where did I write about Akasha? Down here, I think. Did I misspell Akasha? Akasha is A-K-A-S-A, isn't it? Did I just misspell this? Yeah, okay. Ancients call it Dynamis. I'm gonna need a whole extra thing here for Akasha, really. Oh, so Akasha is weaker. But more prevalent. In the universe than ether. It was important that the payoffs wouldn't have hit with that development, but God, it was great to have to do busy work chores in between getting sips of Ishikawa's Aquavit. What? The Elpis segment sort of felt like that to me, but only in the first portion because they had to suddenly dump Elpis world building on you. Yeah, it wasn't exactly graceful, the introduction of Elpis, was it? At least not to me. More easily manipulated. By those with thinner ether. I'm trying to buy pride opinions. This part fucks. Fair. Look, I'm not gonna say it doesn't. It's interesting. It's just not very well integrated into the overall plot, honestly, in my part. I'm not gonna look at you and say that like this side of mashed potatoes doesn't fuck, but like I was having a really good plate of spaghetti. I would have liked some more planning into how this would have gone together. Right. I've written all that down. Made medium. Oh no, I need to write down here. Sure. They are. Until Ekis. Those who can... What would be the right phrasing here? Those who can interact with Dynamis? Am I... Yeah, I'm sure the payoff will be great. Yeah, those who can manipulate Dynamis? Who can sense Dynamis? I'll just use interact. Those who can fuck with Dynamis. By all means. For the record, Bryce, I am acknowledging that I haven't actually finished the section yet. So maybe I'll have a lot better of an opinion on it after I do. And maybe it'll be my fucking molehill to die on. My sculpted mountain to die on. We'll see. The Medion, who is in... until Ek. Her and sisters made to explore chill. I guess I might as well mention the fucking gun hanging up on the wall. That should probably get laid down at some point. Hermes also made Kairos. Able to relight memories. And then I'm just gonna draw, if you don't mind me. Alright, this here is a wall. I'll show that it's a wall by drawing a nice fireplace here. This is a fireplace, you can tell because there's some bricks around it. And I'll even draw a little fire around some sticks. And up here, we have a nice mount. And here, I don't know why I've drawn it as like a blunderbuss type thing, but whatever. We have there we go. So Chekhov's gun is just going to sort of chill out right there for right now. We're not going to worry about it yet. Well, it'll come back. I'm certain of it. Oh, I love a callback. Not going to do a strong sip again and, like, blow out my nostrils twice in a row. Let's see. Hermes is, I will say, actively being assessed to be the next Van Daniel. By now I'm just gonna add real quick here the past, just to make sure I never like get confused for any reason. To be the next Van Daniel by Hith Deus. And I almost want to put his name in like whatever, but just for consistency, I'm gonna keep him in red. Maybe this is where color coding everyone's affiliations breaks down a little bit, but I'm just gonna keep him as red. Right, we are almost done, and by almost done I mean I have 2 giant sections left to write. Good news. I finished, not including the part that I'm covering with my fingers, I finished everything on this page, so now I just need to do this page. So, it's fine. It's mostly just noting down the order of the 14, which was explained to me. Though I will admit, I almost feel like this is incomplete because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 names written down for the convocation of 14. So there's 3 positions that aren't going to be covered by my notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I'm missing 3. This is going to be a lot of text, though, so I'm just going to... This is probably more text than it needs. So we have... Oop. So we have those that are authorities. In a field. And here we have Metron for aquatic life. We have Logreef. Who I swear was the asshole who killed Moonbreeder or something. You know what? Let me check my notes. File, open, Final Fantasy XIV notes, because it was before. Archons. Did I write down who killed Moonbreeder? Did I write down Moonbreeder in the first place? I don't think I did. Died, killed by the Assassine Nabriales. Okay. Who, I don't think was, one of the, convocation. I know that Logreef, maybe he was one of the people we killed at the end of Heaven's Word. I recognize that name. But I'm not checking my notes a second time. I'm sorry, it's gonna really bug me if I don't redo this queue, because it just looks like an N, and in my brain it was like, ah yes, they're an expert in autistic life. There you go. Ew, that's such an awful queue still. Why can't I write a queue properly? You know what? Fair enough. It's fine. Logreef, who is terrestrial life. I think I carved out a little bit too much space here, to be honest, for the convocation, but it's fine. Logreef and Igiom and Heaven's Word. Yeah, that makes sense. We have Hal. What? Who is fungal and plant life. We have the one that surprised me the most, because I didn't even know this was something they had to worry about. But we have M. Amaroloth. Who is medicine? And healing. And then finally we have La Habrea, aka the main antagonist of ARR, who just also kind of died in Heaven's Word. Who is creation. Magic. And with that, we are halfway done. We have those who possess skills. Oh, nope. So there's Ultima, who is the advocate for the arts. There is Aegiorn, who is enlightenment and rhetoric. There's Nampash was the one who did Timon Brita. Yeah. Yeah. I saw that 2 seconds ago in my notes. I wrote down who did it. It was specifically Nabayalis, yeah. Who is not a member of the convocation, I think. Yeah. There's Pashto, who is discipline and order, so they're really good at being a narc, whatever. There is Emmett Selk himself, who is the ethereal realm. Slash underworld, colloquially. There is Van Daniel, which is extant. Phenomena. I don't know how to spell phenomena. Phenomena. And then there's Azam, who is HR. Was the joke I wrote down, and I'm keeping it. So we're missing 3. One of the 3 that I know that we're missing for a fact is Hythlodaeus, who is the chief of the Bureau of the Architect. Oh, so wait, is it the 3 that are the chief of bureaus then? Damn, let me look at my Shadowbringers notes. Big shout out to the fact that I have lore dumps on Hythlodaeus here. That's accurate. I forgot I made the I forgot I made this meme. I think I'm funny. Okay. So, I can at least mark 2 of the ones that I know that I'm missing. I don't have Elidibus written down. So that's 1. And I don't have Hythlodaeus written down. So that's 2. So I'm still missing 1. But whatever. I'm just gonna do this the gross short way because I want to. Hythlodaeus. Head of Bureau of the Architect. And then what was the other one that I knew I was missing? The Emissary? Elidibus. Elidibus was not in this list, was he? No. No, he was not. And then I'm missing 1. That's not how you spell emissary, is it? No, it is. I'm missing 1 of the convocation of... I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. My word got stuck in my throat. Who am I missing? Who are Asians that I've killed? Lahabrea, Emmett Selk, Elidibus were the big ones. I can't think of anyone else. I'm just missing 1, aren't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just missing 1. Well, that'll annoy me, and I will hopefully remember who the last one is later. We're not done yet, are we? We have 1 more thing to write down that I feel like I should. That's fair. That's fair. I got kicked for being AFK for too long. That's fine. We have 1 more thing to write down. It may be in Lore Book 3, yeah. And I will look at it later. I'm just gonna stay on this screen so that I don't get interrupted by the trailer every 5 seconds. Right. The only thing left to write is we're gonna do point 12 now, which is the shoe drops. And here's what's happening here that's important. So first, we arrive to the... I'm not going to write down everything, but I'm going to get a bunch of the finer big points. We arrive to the past where nobody can see us except Emmett, Selk, and Ithlodeus. Who give us proper form. I almost wonder for that initial room that you teleport into, if that's actually like the room, or what I would probably do, where they had a second, they just have a fake room floating off somewhere in space where everything is like scaled up by 30 times or whatever. That's probably the right way to do it, isn't it? Rather than just scaling the play down, just scale everything else up. You want to know the most annoying and frustrating thing about getting into graphics? First off, never get into graphics engineering. Second off, one of the key tenets of graphic engineering, one of the things that's most mind-blowing and confusing, for a lot of engines, not all engines, but for a lot of engines, the camera is always at 0, 0, 0. Everything else in the world is what moves. The camera is what stays still. I don't know. Now, admittedly, I'm not a graphics programmer. Thank God. So maybe that's less true in modern engines. Maybe stuff like Unreal doesn't do that. And to be fair, when interacting with it on a surface level, you don't have to worry about that. But at a core graphics level engine thing, whenever you render something on the camera's at 0, 0, 0. Or at least it used to be. I'm very curious. I'll have to ask the graphics engineers on the project whether or not that's still true. I know for like OpenGL it is. Which, for those of you who don't know, OpenGL is like an equivalent to DirectX. It's a graphics engine that like a lot of projects use. And I'm pretty sure it used to be true on DirectX, but the only reason I keep saying used to be is because it's such a stupid, annoying thing to work around that part of me hopes that it's not true anymore, but probably not. Wait. Emmett Selk. I'm just gonna write, because this is too many things. E and H are here to determine if what is his name? Hermes. Can / should become Van Daniel Just never go into graphics programming. The only reason, to be fair, that I'm not speaking with more authority on this is because in the back of my brain, I'm just like, this can't be how this works still. This is so stupid. It's so annoying. Yeah, Hermes is supposed to become the next Fandaniel. No, Fandaniel was not missing. Fandaniel is extant phenomena. Fair. He's the first one I thought of too, but no. He's extant phenomena is his role on the convocation. Fandaniel. Is hesitant because he cares about death and the cost of Elpis so much. That's such a bad way to phrase it. Because he is... Because if he accepts... Sorry, I should have gone Hermes here, but I'll fix that in a second. The current Fandaniel will retire in parentheses we die. Let me fix this real quick. What's the name of past Heidelin? Venat. We chance into... I should probably be doing colors properly for this, shouldn't I? Oh, shit. Naboyalis is not on the list. So I don't know what his station is. Yeah, I guess Naboyalis is the one I was missing. Thank you for the catch. I'll add that in a minute. Into... Oh, fuck. What is the name of... Venat. There we go. Recognizes her protection. Magic on us blessing of light. And then let me get red. We spill the beans. Oop, there's a missing H there. Silk. I'm gonna we spill all the beans. We tell them everything. Emmett Silk runs off. Yeah. I won't do that to him. Emmett Silk walks off in a huff. The gnat bows. Oh. The gnat bows to help us. Okay, that should be it for the notes. I think we're all caught up. Emmett Silk, to be honest, this is the most rational he's ever acted. Like, most like, what the fuck, man? Like, and I'm just like, yeah, I kind of get it, dude. You know what? That's fair. I can't really be mad about that. I would also be mad if someone was like, yeah, you went crazy and tried to kill us all, and then brought back all your dead friends in like a big fake city and moped about it. I'd be like, what the fuck? Deservedly. There we go. Yeah, I think that's me all done. I've updated my notes. I think we're all good. Chill. Alright, I am going to go eat dinner. I will probably not be streaming it tonight because I forgot yesterday that I actually do have something I'm doing tonight. I'm going to be hanging out. So, that should be it for me today. Whether or not I stream tomorrow kind of depends on whether I walk downstairs right now and the Guilty Gear board game is here. Because if it's here, then I'm doing stuff tomorrow. And if it's not, then I'm not. And I will be upset. Yeah, chill. Who's streaming? Let's go to Gam. Gam is playing Final Fantasy. Ain't that fucking crazy? I didn't even know they made Final Fantasies that low. No, he's playing Final fucking Fantasy. Ain't that nuts? I didn't, like, there's not even a number after it. Is it real? I don't know. Go check if it's real. Have a good day, everyone. And I will be back next time I stream, whenever that is. I have to learn not to promise at this point. Ciao. And if you're still here, make sure you eat and don't become a hungry grump like I do.